Alright, hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Spivey J. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you're not yet subscribed, what you doing, girl? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, everyone who's already subscribed. And let's get started. So for today's video, I'm really not sure what we're talking about. I had a few ideas and I don't want to sound rushed and I don't want to sound unprepared, but I just realized I have this strong zest for life right now. And I haven't felt this way in a very long time. I feel like I'm at the cusp of making very important decisions and going in a direction that isn't familiar. And instead of leading with fear, I'm leading with faith. I'm leading with hope. I'm leading with love, honestly, a love for life, the zest to live more and to experience more. And yeah, that's kind of how I got to what today's video is going to be about, is me not having an idea because I'm so engulfed with so many amazing ideas all at once. And a lot of people talking about our generation, that we're multi-hyphenate, we're no longer specialists, we're generalists, and we know a little about a lot of things. And I think that uniqueness is what's making everyone so, like, I don't know, I love it, because you could be talking to someone about Japan and anime, and then the next minute they like telling you how they have a criminology background and they prosecuted people, I don't know, whatever the case is. And then they also have a love of makeup, and this is all one person, which brings me to the point of niche. So I remember starting YouTube when I was living overseas in Shenzhen, China. And it took me so long, but I had a niche, which was travel and living abroad, expat life. And I was speaking to people interested in traveling to China specifically, and people who just wanted to travel overseas, live overseas, start families overseas. Like, I was sharing all the goods. And I was stuck in this niche that I felt as though I couldn't expand beyond. That's why I created. It took me about 3 years to finally decide I'm going to just create a new channel. And this channel is, instead of it having a specific niche, like I am the Excel spreadsheet girl, I am the whatever, the lady who talks about homeschool, whatever the different expertise that I may have, I decided I'm going to share all of them, or at least the ones I don't mind sharing with you, outwardly, publicly. And at first it could seem scary because we were like, it was bashing our minds, if you were interested in anything online, that you should be a specialist, right? You should know everything about one thing instead of a little about a lot of things. But I'm like, why can't you combine the best of both? Okay, so when you are multi-passionate, multi-hyphenate, you have all of these amazing attributes about yourself. Not only are you an interesting person, I think if you decide to share publicly, you're going to reach many people. Like, if I think about what I talk about all type of stuff on this channel, and this is day 20 or the 20th video, I think, of me consistently posting every single day. And I have shared my stories of living overseas. I've shared the fact that I homeschool. I've shared the fact that I've published both of my children, both of my kids wrote children's books, and I edited them and published them. I talked about entrepreneurship. What else? I talk about my weight loss journey, and I talk about just transforming your life and mastering your mind so you can get the fulfillment that you deserve. And I could go on. I have so many other things about me that I could share, and I may want to one day, and I may not. But I think that instead of dimming my light and just narrowing it down to one specific topic, I'm going to show you what a multi-hyphenate, multi-passionate, experienced. I'm just going to share the different aspects of me, because I think it's more relatable. Like, no one is just one thing. Even like people who started off doing, for example, beauty content, the girls who showed us how to do our eyebrows, the girls who showed us how to love our natural hair, a lot of them have either ventured out into other spaces because you aren't just one thing. Also, I think maybe they felt like you can only show how to, you know, arch your eyebrow to the gods so many times. And although they've done an amazing job and we out here all no longer looking crazy, they got us all together. They are more than just the makeup. They are more than just the beauty. They are more than just the get ready with me's. They are women who are mothers. They are women who have families and moms. They are women who are career women. They have passions. It's not just about the brand trips. It's about how they have evolved over all of these years. And so I don't know, I think that's very special. And I think you, if you're watching, you don't have to aspire to be an influencer, but if you share your story, your light with others, you will be, you know, influential, especially if it's an amazing story or there was some type of journey, there was some type of transformation on your journey. You don't have to be an influencer to share that. You can just be in conversation with people and inspire them to do something different or to have a different view. Hold on. Okay, so and the reason, yeah, so don't dim your light. Most importantly, don't dim your light. I don't know if you read blogs, but I love me a good blog because you can just go so deep. Also, you can like go back and read like their old stories, especially a blogger that's been doing it for a long time, and see their transformation. No one stays the same. And then the best blogs, the best oh my god, I just had some Nigerian chicken suya. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Babe, that is Jamaican jerk chicken, big cousin. It is so good and spicy. Oh my god, like I love a good spice. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I think the best blogs are when like maybe she started off sharing recipes, and then she went into like her mom life, and then she started sharing travel stuff, and then just all type of stuff. And it is reflective of the fact that you aren't just one thing. You aren't just going to be excited about one thing forever. You're going to go through phases. You're going to go through timelines. You're going to go through seasons where something that was once a hobby is now forefront. Something that was once forefront becomes back burner. Whatever the case is, this is the video to let you know. I say all that to say, this is the video to let you know you have permission to bloom in whatever way you choose. This is your, get the pen, sign your own permission slip. You don't have to be one thing for anybody. And okay, so that goes into career. So if you have a job in finance and you're like, I don't want to deal with these corporate poly tricks anymore, I want to do my own thing. On the side, you could be learning coding. Like you want to get into a completely different industry, or if you want to stay in that industry, you could become a consultant on your own. But if you don't want to like go the whole entrepreneur route, but you want to just like, you know, become a generalist, learn something that's unrelated to what you're currently doing, this is the video to let you know you have permission to do that. You do not have to stay straight and narrow. The generations before stayed straight and narrow because that was safe for them. And during that time, as you can see, the rapid changes happening all around us, the good and the not so good. You should definitely strive to be a generalist. You don't have to know a whole bunch about one thing. You can know a lot about many things. You could get the experience. Life is an adventure. Life is a beach. I'm just playing in the, okay? Life is an adventure. Go on it. What's your adventure look like? Are you just gonna walk a straight, narrow path? Are you excited on that straight, narrow path? This is the questions you need to, these are the questions you should be asking yourself. I talk to so many people and they like, bored. We are too young. Like if you are not 95 years old, it don't even matter the age, baby. If you got your health, if you got your limbs, if you have a vision, if you have your mind, if you have an imagination, that's the word I'm looking for. If you have an imagination, you have some level of health, good health, whatever the case is, it's never too late for you to go on an adventure. It's never too late for you to sign up for side quests. It's never too late for you to scratch the itch of whatever it is you're curious about. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what you should be doing. You need to do more living for yourself. You don't need to know what's going on in everyone else's life. You don't need to know the celebrity gossip, which for some reason, growing up, they had a news, entertainment news. They had a news station and radio stations just so we can stay informed on what celebrities are doing. A celebrity is only famous because they are known to be good at their craft, or at least that's what it used to be. So if someone was an amazing actor or not amazing, it doesn't matter, we knew about them. But they had news that told us about their personal life. Think about that. A whole stranger. Why do you know all word from word what Nene Leakes said in every single episode, even though she's the queen of a good snippet, a meme, a GIF? Is it called GIF or GIF? Whatever the case is. Why do you know so much about these other people and you don't even know that much about yourself? Go and scratch the itch of your curiosities. It's waiting for you. They emphasize the importance of other people's lives, and it used to be on news and radio. Now it's still on news and radio plus social media, and it's not going to stop. It's going to just keep spiraling until no one really knows themselves. Go and fill in the blanks of your multi-hyphenates, your multi-passions. Go in and see for yourself. Yes, you absolutely get the advice from people who've done it before you. But some things you're going to have to go and discover yourself. Some things you're going to have to go and see for yourself. If it's important to you, you're going to do it. Oh my God. I just want to take a moment and step back and say, for one, you've been doing an amazing job with the hand you were dealt. This video and all of my videos are just to bring awareness about different topics. The awareness will hopefully, assist you in transformation. At the same time, in some videos, I'm giving step-by-step how to go from A to Z. In some videos, I'm just chit-chatting, yapping. But I think you should be developing a plan for yourself, and I think you should be methodical about it. At the same time, make sure you leave space for magic and blessings. It's not all up to you to force. A lot of things we should just be flowing with. But when you're inundated with so much information about other people, it's going to be hard to have that clarity. So having your daily meditations, make sure you're journaling, make sure you are prioritizing your physical fitness and your well-being, making sure your emotional needs are met, and making sure you are prioritizing your needs and desires. And with that, you'll be able to focus more on you. I think the thing is, we are so focused and unfocused on everything. It's hard to see someone else making videos, and like I said when I started, I'm just so excited about life right now. It's so many things happening all at once, and I just feel so much joy and excitement. That's not to say strife doesn't exist at the same time. That's not to say that my life is perfect. That's just to say that there's lots of joy because I'm doing the things that I enjoy. I'm choosing to do the things that make me happy, and it has nothing to do with anyone else. All right, so look, it's that time again. I waited too late to come do this video. Now I gotta get my light on. Is that clean? I hope it don't look crazy. All right, so anyways, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, how excited I am about life and that. And I know sometimes when you're and I say this because I was in a dark place a year and 2 months ago, and I would look at people's videos that I once admired, and I would have to click off really fast because they were sharing the highlight reels. They were sharing the things that I felt that I should be at that level at that time, but I was literally on the opposite end. And it was basically because of my awareness. I wasn't focusing on my joy. I wasn't thinking about the things that excited me. Like I just said, I'm so excited about so many things, but that doesn't mean that other that doesn't mean that my life is perfect. I still have things that I'm also unable to wave my finger and change just like that. But that's okay. It's called like reality. It's called balance. But at the time when I was in a deep, dark place, my awareness was only focused on the things that I didn't enjoy. My awareness was only focused on the things that were not mine yet. My awareness was focused on the fear. And so if you are in that place in your life where it doesn't look like anything positive is on the horizon, it's just feeling dark, it's feeling like the direction that you chose may not be fitting for you, I want to say, one, there were no wrong choices that you made. You made the best choices or decisions from the context that you had at that point in time. If you can just look at it from the other side and see what you learned from that situation, whether it was a job, whatever area of your life that was, look at it from the other side, see what you learned. There are transferable skills in career, there are transferable skills in relationships, in health, whatever it is that you feel like you failed at. There are skills that you're going to be able to utilize as wisdom in your next phase. But don't be down on yourself. Don't look at other people's videos and highlight reels and allow that to make you feel like you are lost. You aren't lost, you just need some clarity. And when you have that clarity, you're able to look at the situation of whatever it is specifically for you, and you know what that is, and look at it from the other side, see what you've learned from it, see how you've grown, and move on. And I think if you are like, I don't know what to move on to, the thing I just talked about is what you should do. Scratching your itch. Whatever you're curious about, go dive in it. Go learn about it, but go do it. Don't just go on AI or Google or just learn. If you want to learn how to sew, for example, buying the sewing kit, getting you an old, cookie, the blue box, cookie box that's actually a sewing kit, and get all your needles and thread. That's great, but if you never sew anything, how would you even know you're interested in sewing? You have to do something about it. So go actually start a project. Find someone who has a curriculum on YouTube teaching you what it is you want to do, and go do it. Don't just learn. Like if you're interested in entrepreneurship, you can have all the information you want about a specific industry, but if you don't go asking someone for a sale, or asking someone if this would even be interested in, like, are they actually interested in exchanging money for your good or service, you don't have a business. I remember I had a mentor when I got out of college, and he actually was a professor at my school, and then he was an investor in the small company that I worked for post-grad. And he said, you don't write your business plan until 6 months after 6 months of He said, you do not write a business plan until you're 6 months in of making 6 months consistent income. You don't have a business until you made some bread. And that stuck with me. And that stuck with me. And I think that's a way to think about a lot of things. You have to put some elbow grease in. You got to get your hands dirty. And that's why I have so much excitement and joy and hope for what it is I'm doing now, because I have no idea how this is going to go. For example, more specifically, making daily long form YouTube videos. I have no idea where it's going to take me, because I can say I want to reach X, Y, and Z amount of subscribers and build my personal brand and build my business with the audience that I'm gaining. At the same time, you know how much more there is, things that I can't even imagine. But I won't know, or I won't get there unless I show up every day and I actually prove my own hypothesis right. If I don't put the work in on growing right now, you are witnessing me practice in public. And I'm going to tell you this, it's the weirdest thing, because most of us don't want anybody to see us practicing, because for one, you don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I think, and I'm growing every day. Or it's not just about growing, but growing is definitely a component of this whole thing. And it's more than a challenge now. It's like a devotion. It started as a challenge, but now I feel devoted to it. Just like I did with walking 10,000 steps. Just like I did with doing 223 days of alternate day fasting. Just like it did when I committed to ensuring I provided a well-rounded homeschool for my children, just like it did with most of the things that I've literally, like, okay, it's a challenge, but now I'm going to devote it to this challenge. I'm going to devote my time and my energy to what is important to me, and let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's on the other side. Babe, move the fear aside. Get your pen, sign your permission slip. You hear me? You have the authority to bring the joy into your life, to bring the excitement in your life, to go on the adventures in your life. It's your life. The only thing that's guaranteed in this life is that one day is going to end. That's the only thing that's guaranteed. The only guarantee we have in life. We are not prepared in any type of way to go living our best life. And that's not to blame anyone once you get the awareness. Like, wait, I actually don't want to do this. Once you realize that, you have all the technology, you have all the wisdom already within you, or not, but you can go find it to accomplish what it is you're after. Again, I am excited for whatever it is to come for me. I'm hopeful and I have faith. Why? Because I stopped leading with fear. You are leading with fear. That's why you get online and you see other people living their life and showing you their highlight reel, and maybe some emotions come up. Some envious emotions may come up, some jealous emotions may come up, which are normal and should not be shamed, which I don't know. Those are normal human emotions. The thing is, you don't act on them. 1, 2, use that to propel your next thing. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about your joy and excitement? You are a multi-passionate person. Let's go learn more about what it is you're interested in, and then do something about it. If you're interested in making, I don't know, architecture, do some sketches. Start there. Take it to the computer, and then get it 3D printed. Like, you don't have to just be a teacher. You don't have to just, be a barista. You don't have to just be a barista. If there are other things you're interested in, you can do it. This video is to let you know that you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. All right. Again, it's dark. I know it looks super dark on camera. I promise you, it's not even as dark at all. It looks crazy. Oh my God. It took a long time for me to give myself the permission to bloom. And it was because I was, in addition to leading with fear, I was so sure that I was being short-handed by God. I felt like the Creator just forgot about me. I felt like God was like, yeah, I gave you enough already. I'm on to the next. And I felt like my prayers were being unanswered. I felt like I was just so desperate and I wasn't being heard. And that really hurt my feelings deeply, like very sensitive about that. And I don't know why. Something just told me to share that, because if you're feeling like your prayers are going unanswered, you feel like you don't have the direct line to, it's inside of you. I was giving up my responsibility because I don't know, I was thinking weirdly about the Creator. But in all the good books, it says that God is within you. I'm not gonna argue with that. I've seen it. I have proof several times. Always protected, literally. Why at this moment in my life was I disregarding the evidence? I had everything I needed. But I wanted more. And I feel as though my desperation was getting in the way of me seeing that clearly. Now that I can look back at it, I was legit allowing myself or disallowing myself to see the picture clearly, because I kept telling myself the same pity story. Oh my gosh. I kept telling myself the same pitiful story. And when you repeat that and you keep your awareness on the pity, and you keep your awareness on the fact that whatever complaint it is, that was me mocking you. Insert your complaint. Stop telling yourself the same story. Stop telling yourself the same sob, pitiful story. The reason it's true is because you keep repeating it. Stop repeating it. Say it ain't so. It sounds easy. It was hard. It took me a while. But I was like, wait, I literally don't have to have this thought right now, because most of the time it's just a thought that you made up. It's something that didn't even happen. You're just like creating nonsense. If you can create nonsense and it creates in you the resistance and the fear and the desperation and the disassociation and the anxiety, then guess what? You can do the same thing for a much higher quality of life. You can do that same thing for a better story. You can do that same thing for a much better story that is more aligned with you. Think about it. So if I have the ability to create a scenario in my mind, and then though that scenario, that thought of something that's probably half true creates emotions in me, and then I act on these emotions, and then I'm in this dark place and I'm complaining and I'm desperate and I'm blaming. The blame game, that's where it's at. I should be able to do that with a better story. One that brings about peace and love in my life, and joy, calmness, the ability to receive, the ability to fulfill, the ability to give and share and love and receive love. I can do that by telling myself stories of love, by telling myself stories and repeating scenarios and creating. It's in the mind. It's in the mind. That's what today's video is about. You create your experience here on earth. So do you want to experience joy, love, peace, calm? Yes, I do. And I don't even want to hear what the other options are. Those aren't options. It's option A or nothing. That's all I want to experience. And that's why I'm so excited about living. And that's why I'm so excited about letting you know that you have permission to drop your old pity story and sign your permission slip for the life you want to live. Thank you so much for joining me today on my channel. We are living rich on purpose. I'm talking about mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. So if you are interested, make sure you subscribe, because over here we are building our dream life brick by brick with good intent. My name is Spivey J. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
You're beautiful. I hope you know that. I hope you know that.
While the airplane go by, I'm gonna pour my energy drink, Alani. Ooh, we match. Ah! Everything seems to taste better in glass. I know. I'm not a perfect person.